Hi everyone, Nick here and welcome to another Gran Turismo Sport video. Today we're doing the third race in the Manufacturers Series and we're at Dragon Trail Seaside. So this is one of my favourite tracks in Gran Turismo Sport. It's the daily or weekly race as it is now race at the moment. Done a few races, usually do quite well here, so I was feeling fairly optimistic. As per usual in the Manufacturer Series, I'm driving the Porsche, so it means we'll be driving the Cayman in a delightful fetching purple Milka livery. So let's just jump straight into qualifying. So I've been doing, I think in the daily races my best was a 1:47, a low one, and I was actually faster in the Cayman than I was in the Veyron, which almost everyone else was using. So I was quite confident. What it lacks in straight line speed, I just much preferred the handling and how it goes in the corners. So power down the straight and then tried to get as good an exit from the previous corner and go through chicane. Now I've recently turned traction control fully off, and that chicane I struggle getting out of a little bit just because I'm a bit tentative on the accelerator, and you'll see a bit more of that in the actual race. We run wide slightly there and have to lift off, and a little bit wider than I normally would be through that corner as well. So it's not a great lap, but it's my first effort, so you know, usual idea, get a banker in and then try and improve. Little bit wide there, and then we run a little bit wide there, which then means we get compromised into there and we're not as quick as we want to be. So already feeling like this isn't the greatest lap in the world, but obviously we're going to try and finish it. Again, not too bad there, but again could be better. And we're already a second down on what we really should be doing. So we try to go through the bus stop chicane, and I mean it's not ideal, so we're having to really brake. We hit the wall slightly. So yeah, it's going about as badly as a lap can realistically go without having completely crashed. So last corner, we want to get a good run out of it because realistically our next lap is going to be for one. And we get over excited, put foot down too early, and the back steps out. So absolutely terrible lap. But at least we can build on that. Or at least we would if that wasn't actually the best lap I managed. Because I did my thing where I completely messed up the next lap and didn't have enough time to do another one. I came into the pits thinking I had enough time, but I didn't. Go me. So a 1:50.9 is about 3 and a bit seconds slower than I was doing in practice, and it means we're 18th on the grid. Ouch. So there's a lot of work to be done in the race. Okay, so let's see who we've got on the grid with us in the many places ahead of us, thinking they like us. So on pole we've got a Mustang in a nice classic yellow and blue livery. He's number 1 door as well, so he should be good. We've got M Hackers M, who you may remember from the previous video, in the Merc. Flux the Duck in the Toyota. Don't too many people driving the 86. Kaz in the Jag. Fifth we've got Roll Michael in the BMW. We've got a Lambo with a lot of letters but don't seem to make a name. Hello. Rommel in the Lancer, red and white, classic. We've got Far in the BMW M4. We've got Xavi, or whatever, probably the actual Spanish football that limits fishing. Ferrari GT1 458, nice. Tito in the Viper, I'm doing that, but I want to at some point soon. Yoni Walker, who hasn't messaged that this is not the Megane circuit. Very mature name there in the Cayman, good choice of car, I'll give you that. Nissan Brigade, like that anyway. Dursky in the Megane, shiny, nice and pink, that's good. KLK in another Nissan. A nice simple yellow Mercedes-Benz there from Moore, the Plasticine Man. Bears me in the Milka Cayman. Not too bad. Door number 14, so we've underperformed it. Morks in the Mazda. And last but not least is Onkaloo in the Aston Martin. So you can tell that we've messed up by the fact that we can barely even see the final corner going through the auto drive. So yeah, this is going to be about how well can we do coming through the field. So coming around the last bend actually puts us in a good place, because that's pretty much where we'd have started accelerating. So from our point of view, we haven't really lost out anything. And we get a decent-ish run. Morph is all over the back of KLK already, who is all over the back of Dursky, because he's in the Megane, which is just slow in a straight line. We just leave him to get on with it, and yeah, it's predictable. Someone goes up the inside of someone, get blocked a bit, and actually manage to lose a place somehow. So yeah, that's gone badly. Get a little nudge, lift off, because we're not going to get to the other side there. Give Morks a little nudge, but no harm really done. And yeah, still 19th. So didn't really actually still 19th. We actually lost a place. It's not good. So yeah, we're not doing great, and I think confidence has got a bit low from a rubbish qualifying, and yeah, it's not ideal here. So we're seeing what kind of run we can get down into the hairpin. Always a bit tricky when there's lots of cars around to try and do something. Morks goes defensive on the inside. We're not going to cut the inside of him there. We're actually briefly going to 19th, 18th, but yeah, 4 or 5 abreast up ahead, people bumping all over the place, ghosting, but no one going off, disappointingly. So they're hanging back, seeing what goes on. And yeah, Porsche goes wide there. Same for the Nissan, I think, there. So we're actually making a couple of places here. Trying to work out where to brake for that. Morph makes an ambitious lunge up the inside. It all goes a bit weird. KLK ghosts, but then becomes solid directly in front of us, which hurts us badly. And we're back down to 18th again. Oh dear. But yeah, we're a lap in and have basically made no progress. KLK serves a penalty in the middle of a straight for some reason. Guess it might be a good idea for him, but yeah. We carry on up to 17th now. We've got this massive power, and you can already see on the map in the top right corner there's a big gap between the cars in front of me and everyone else. So if we want to make a top 10 finish or something, we need to get past these guys ASAP, because they're just battling with each other and just losing time. We're already 15 seconds off the pace, so that's one place made up. Great already. So can we get past the Renault? He's already got a very messed up back of his car. We're going through here. They're going through these corners side by side. It's just, not worth it. So they go over there. Porsche goes wide. I've got a run on him, so I try to go up inside. Curb throws me sideways. Would have been nicer to get a bit more space, but hey ho. And for a second penalty, I think that's a bit harsh. But there you go. And of course we get done by someone up the inside, Onkaloo. And we're down to 17th. So this is not working out at all. Chicane right up his arse, so we have to back off. Get that all wrong, slide, hit the wall, and we're losing momentum, so we think, okay, burn the penalty off now, get rid of that, regroup, and let's go. So fast forward about 3 more laps and we're still 19, but we've managed to catch up with the pack and finally actually starting to make some progress. So we go past Morks when he has a bit of a bad corner through what must be about turn 5, and we're going through the S's. Onkalu's a bit slow here ahead of us, but obviously just cuts back across to block us off. Yeah, I mean, much of a muchness really. So we try and recover, wary that Morks is still not too far behind, so could try something. Let's go through the hairpin. We go wide, you know, why not? Not ideal, but I think the tyres are already going off a bit, and as I said, this is one of the first races with no traction control, so obviously losing the tyres, that's not going to help. Get a decent run through the chicane. We've definitely got through there faster than Onkalu. We're looking to see if we can go up the inside into the final corner, so we do that. He sticks it out around the outside, and we do briefly go up into 17th way, but you can see from this difference on the top left that he's actually going past me, or at least closing in on me, and now he's past me, and he's going to go past. I think he's in the Aston Martin, can't actually see him here, thanks for that game, but yeah, it's got better straight line speed than the Cayman, and he gets past into the chicane. Don't really fight it, get a crap exit through there, great job. So fast forward to the end of the lap, we've got a penalty for a really minor shortcut. I know about the shortcuts here, should have been better and not done that, but we're still right up, we're behind of Onkalu, and it's at this point we realise this just flat out isn't working. I feel like I'm faster than the cars ahead, we overtake someone there who's either surfing penalty messed up. This isn't working, so we need to do something else, and that something else is pit. So we're going to pit a lap short of half distance, odd number of laps, so it's hard to do that. We cut right into the pit lane, probably wouldn't be allowed to do that in a real race, but we go in here. We've got a little bit more fuel than De Gade, who is ahead of us I think going into that pit stop. So we're going to see how we can do, and the idea is to get out, pump in a really clean lap, and then when those guys who were ahead of us stop, we'll be ahead of them, happy days, and we'll disappear into the distance and be on our merry way. So of course it puts us directly inside of someone else who ghosts and helpfully pulls over to the grass, which probably helps us slightly get a better run. We've got the inside line going into the next corner, and basically it's I'm going to go up the inside here, so brake ever so slightly late, absolutely textbook move, go through there, a few temps up there, actually go a bit slowly through there as well, which is why I slightly ghosted and burnt off a little bit of my penalty, and he's less than a tenth behind me. You can see on the radar he's thinking about it, but then backs off, which is a wise decision through there. We can't go too abreast in there. So 19th, that's that nailed. So, need to pump in a good lap. So fast forward to the end of the lap, and you can see the cars who were in front of you are now actually pitting for their stops. So we put in a decent lap, could have been better, but it was pretty solid for an out lap anyway. And it looks like we're going to do quite well. We come out here, they're still accelerating, so that's good. We've got KLK, who seems to be the lead car of these guys, and because he's exiting and we're not, we just breeze past him. Be a bit cautious into the chicane because we don't want to mess up, which then you can see he's closing on us ever so slightly. But again, you can see on the radar he's not going to go up the inside, he's too far back. And we've held that place, so we're up to 15th now and jumped all those guys. 9-second gap ahead, so job pretty much done. And if we force forward to a race, that is pretty much it. I think someone either quit or we overtook them in the pits. We're up to 14th. We were chipping away at Far's time advantage. So we can see we're 5 seconds just behind him now. But that was pretty much all we did. We didn't actually lose too much time overall. I think we were 29 seconds off the leader when we came out of the pits. We're 36 seconds now. So, you know, we don't know. Might have been cruising or fuel saving or something, but we haven't lost a huge amount of time. But yeah, 14th, burn off a penalty there, and we finished 14th. Very lonely second half of the track there, sorry, race there. But yeah, 14th. I mean, we're car number 14, so 14th is probably where we're supposed to finish, but given that I'm getting podiums in the daily race with that car and track combination, still, it's a bit disappointing, and we only get 251 points for the championship, which puts us on a grand total after 2 races that we've entered of 684 points. And seeing as we've nearly got that many points in one race in the Nations Cup, people at the top were getting that. It's a bit rubbish. I didn't feel like I was probably going to win round here, but I felt like top 5, 6, 7 was easily achievable. So, missed opportunity. Anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy, then don't forget to give us a like or subscribe, or leave a comment, or do whatever kind of things like that you like doing. It's always appreciated to see and have your support. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.